What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas and today I'm going to be talking about Cleanspark. After doing a ton of research on zero emission and really a green future, I came across Cleanspark again, and it's really intriguing to me that they are narrowing down to obviously getting microgrids. And I think that's very interesting, especially with all the electrical vehicles that are going to be coming out and everyone really kind of going their own direction with the microgrid. So if you're interested in Cleanspark, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. Before I charge you up in this video, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time to get into the video. I really have been doing a ton of research on, zero emission, electrical vehicle companies, solar power, and all kinds of other things that are going to be, zero emission and very green. And, I think that's the future at which we're heading. I think there is a push for a cleaner energy, a cleaner world, and it makes sense. And so when I started doing the research, I came across Cleanspark, and I think Cleanspark is going to provide a just massive opportunity for a lot of reasons. Obviously, we do have an old grid, and we obviously rely upon it heavily when it comes to electricity. What Cleanspark is able to do is they're able to provide you with microgrids, and with this electrical vehicle push, obviously there's going to be a ton of electrical vehicles that are going to need to be charged. Is the old grid going to be able to support all of that? I don't necessarily think so, and I think you might start to have some issues. So with that being said, here comes Cleanspark with Microgrid, and what they're going to be doing is they're going to be installing their microgrids across the United States on places like, college campuses, businesses, in home areas. And it's just going to be unique because it's going to be your own little microgrid. And you're going to be able to do those things that the big massive grid is able to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really break it down and provide you a company outlook on Cleanspark and really a direction at which I see this thing going, because it's only up for me. So swinging on over here, this is an overview from the company itself. As the global economy faces an aging electric utility grid, the power sector seems more efficient and reliable alternatives to producing and storing energy. A growing number of renewable energy sources and advancements in technology are driving steady investment into solutions such as microgrids and their applications. Defense installations, industrial complexes, communities, and campuses across the world are turning to virtual power plants and microgrids as a means to decrease their reliance from the grid, utilize clean power, and enhance energy security and surety. So, as you can see right there, they understand, that the direction of which we're headed. Obviously, that's what their company is based on. Now, here's a big thing that I think is kind of eye-opening, at least for me it was. So this is a market opportunity. The global market for microgrids is rapidly expanding. According to Navigant research, the global market for microgrids is expected to experience a 28% compound annual growth rate from 2020 to 2029. Nearing $40 billion. That's massive. And so the big question next is, why Cleanspark? There could be other companies out there. I believe Tesla is starting to do something like this. Why a small company like Cleanspark? So the answer is rapidly increasing revenues with capital on hand to reach profitability, leading edge technology, proven track record of successful software installations, top 10 ranking and strong reputation in the industry, and strategic alliances with key market participants. So I think right there that tells you why Cleanspark is really taking strides in the right direction. I do feel that this company is and will provide a huge service in the future, and so that's why I wanted to do a video on them. So the company does actually explain what microgrid is in its own terms, and so I'm going to swing over here and provide that to you. It says a localized group of electricity sources and storage, which are batteries, that normally operate connected to the traditional grid. A microgrid can also disconnect to an island away from the traditional grid as its economic or physical conditions dictate. Cleanspark software models and directs the microgrids operations. So you'll see that one of the biggest pieces that Microgrid offers is going to be obviously their software, and we'll get into that. But basically it allows you to determine where your energy is going to be coming from by you running your microgrid. And I think that that's very, very significant, especially moving forward, because like I said, we do rely so much on the big grid itself. I mean, we don't realize it in our day-to-day lives how much. I'm bringing you this video on an iPad that is really on the charger right now. My Mac constantly is connected and runs off of electricity. I mean, everything that is evolving around, obviously the lights that are on are running off the traditional grid. So there's a lot that really relies upon that. And we're only going to be pushing more electricity in the future, like I've stated, with electrical vehicles. And so this is a significant company, and I will definitely be talking about the numbers that they have accomplished, what to expect in the future. Now what I'm going to do is provide you some company highlights, and I think that this is very important, especially because I could just be talking to you about how cool Cleanspark is. They'd be doing things with the microgrid, but is it truly a good company? Is it going to be successful in the future? Because you are talking about technology, you're talking about electricity, and you're talking about, money. So swing it on over here. The company has doubled annual revenues for 3 consecutive years. Preliminary revenue of $10 million for the fiscal year ended 2020, up 222% from $4.5 million in 2019. That's pretty solid. Contracted backlog of $6.4 million and a proposal pipeline exceeding $12 million as of October 2020. Company has provided solutions in 7 countries. Company has grown from 20 to 45 employees in the past 12 months and 2 acquisitions in the fiscal year ending in 2020. So as you can see, this company is making strides in the very, very good direction, and they're doing positive things. I will dive in just a little bit more on the books, but I just wanted to provide you with some of the company highlights to this point now. One unique thing that Cleanspark provides in their presentation is their competitive advantage. What makes them stand out? Why should I choose Cleanspark? Well, I'm going to provide that to you. It says their competitive advantage, vendor and hardware agnostic. We can connect and communicate with all energy products. That's very unique and very awesome. Plug and play software. Integration simplified, no need to customize each deployment. Flexible and intelligent architecture. Flexible intelligence ensures customer goals are reached. So what I'm kind of starting to find out a lot from Cleanspark is they really are driven by the customer, and that's what's awesome. So continuing on for the market opportunity, because is this thing going to fizzle out in the future, or do they have a bright direction? So it says rapidly expanding market. Total microgrid capacity is expected to increase from 3.5 gigawatts to 20 gigawatts over the next decade. Global market for microgrids is expected to experience 28% compound annual growth rate from 2020 to 2029, nearing $40 billion. Microgrids must use software to achieve optimal results, and that's what's unique is Microgrid offers the software. So that's what I'm going to talk about now is their business segments. It's divided into 3 segments, and the majority of their segments, 90% of that is going to be software as a service and controls. And so the next step is consulting services, and then the final piece is going to be hardware. So as you can see, their software and their service controls is majority of their focus, and that's key because obviously with having the microgrids, you're going to have a good clean software that functions and does a good job. Final piece before we break this chart down is going to be the books. I really want to kind of go over and explain to you where this company is at since they are such a small company. So this is as of October 2020. Cash on hand is going to be $40 million. Current assets is $44.7 million. So total assets is going to be $59 million. So you can see the current liabilities are 0.8. Total liabilities is 1.4. Total stockholders' equity is $57.6 million. Total liabilities and stockholders' equity is $59 million. So I really want to provide that to you because, having $40 million cash on hand is pretty significant. And I think, obviously the total assets of $59 million is pretty significant as well. As this company continues to move forward, and like I just went over, You know, the expansion is going to be there. The growth opportunities are definitely there. I really like the vision and direction in which this company is headed. And now we have come to my favorite part of any video, and that is chart breaking down time. So let's swing on over here and see what Cleanspark is all about. So today it opened at $8.75. It got as high as $9.42. Its low was $8.71. Its volume was 1.239 million. Market cap is currently 203.1 million. 52-week high is $15.14. Its 52-week low is 97 cents, and its average volume is 3.131 million. It closed today at $9.30. That was up 7.89%. That is a decent run. And it's closing in the after hours just down just a tick, 0.32%, finishing out the day completely at $9.27. Now this is a 3-month chart, and really it looks like, you know, a mountain and then a valley and then a huge mountain and then a valley. You know, a lot of things have obviously happened through this entire time. You have the coronavirus, you have the stimulus talk, you have the presidential election going on. You know, both sides have different views on zero emission, on clean energy, and so there just really has been a lot. This company obviously has announced some good news as of late. They do have decent numbers, and I look forward to this company, you know, kind of returning back closer to its 52-week high here in the near future. I do like a lot of what this company is about, and I do think that is a direction which we are going to need to be heading anyways. Like I've stated multiple times in this video, with all the electrical vehicles and a lot more reliability upon electricity, I think that this is going to be a need for sure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got some information and learned something on Cleanspark. This video was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed providing it to you. I do want to remind you guys, I am not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is for pure entertainment purposes only, and that's exactly what I'm here to do, is entertain. And you guys know exactly how I do it. If you enjoy this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day.